One moment. What is good, guys? It's Outcast. I hope this is on so you can hear me. If it's not, comment, let me know. But hey, I just wanted to say that I hope you guys got a chance to see my latest video about America's Got Talent. I submitted a virtual audition, and they won't get back to me for quite a while. I mean, it'll be the spring or something, but I hope I get there. And just wanted to say thank you guys for your support. I know the fan base isn't as big as we'd like it to be right now, but we're getting there. And now most of you guys are wondering why I was talking about Absence Official, like why the title is Q&A with Absence. He's actually going to call in a little bit, and I got some questions for him. We're going to go over that, and he might have some questions for me. We're just going to kind of chat for a little bit. And what most people don't know about our relationship is that I have not spoken to him person to person before, and actually, I haven't never called him before. Only recently have we started texting, which is weird because I'm not really the type of person to meet people online, but it's different with him. I can't remember what song it was. It was "I Feel So" that he was writing, and he asked me to be on it, and I said absolutely. But about 2 months before that, he asked me to be on his song "Free Writing." I think part four, and it was a dope beat. I had some sick lyrics. Let me tell you, I was proud of those. I actually ended up using them in another song, but I got sick, and so I was like hacking, coughing all over the place, and I couldn't really, uh, I couldn't do it. And he had a deadline, and he was like, I told him I was like, hey, if you need to get somebody else, please do because I don't want to hold you guys back. And he was like, all right, sorry for that. Thanks for trying. And then got a new rapper, but that was the first song that we were gonna do. But then we wrote to "I Feel So," and if you haven't listened to that song, go listen to it. It's a great song. Actually, it's not there right now, but I'll put the link in the description for it and the other songs to talk about. But it's legit. It's real, and it brings a good message. It was kind of you could just write how you were feeling. So him and I were a little different in how we were feeling. But what I was writing about was I felt like uh, everybody thought that I was okay, but I wasn't. And it, I was at the Thanksgiving one time, and I said like I'm thankful for my best friend because they were there for me when I couldn't count on anybody else. Uh, and somebody in my family said, yo, what does Matthew have like issues with? Like but it wasn't like a question, like what is it was like what could he possibly be struggling with? Because everybody kind of thought that I was living the high life. At the moment it seemed like I was, but I really wasn't. And so I mean you see that today with rappers on levels much higher than me is they seem like they're living the high life, but like you watch interviews, documentaries, they're not okay inside. And so I was just getting kind of sick and tired of people talking to me and like acting like everything was all right, and I would try to hint and like try to say something like that not everything was right, but they wouldn't take it. Still waiting on Absence. He said he's gonna uh, call in a minute, but I can't do this for long because I gotta go to basketball practice soon, and we'll talk about that later. It's like other hobbies, but one of mine is basketball. Today's picture day, so gotta look all fancy and sharp and all that. So I gotta leave early. So, but anyway, let me see. What else do I have to talk about? And if you guys want something else to say, like comment in the comment section, and I'll try to answer your question. Another thing that's happened recently is obviously the come up dropped, and so all you guys are like going a little crazy about that, and I've got some feedback from some people, and they're saying like, "Yo, why are you going fast?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I like to go fast. I feel like that's a skill in rap that I like to do. Not only is it like cool to listen to, but it's fun to rap stuff like that. Like you ever memorize like an Eminem verse, and then you just be able to do it like blah, 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 and you're like, hey, that was pretty cool. Even if it wasn't like perfect, it was fun. So that's something that I like about this. It's not the only reason why I rap, but I mean, I like having a fast part in a verse. I have people talking to me now, and they're like, "You sound like a mumble rapper." And I was like, "Ooh," because I don't know. You guys might not know this, but I'm like so against mumble rapping. I can't stand it. It's not music. It's fake, and I hate it, and it makes me insane. And to be called a mumble rapper, uh, by someone I know is like, that's just that hits. That's like, ow. And I said like, well, I mean, I don't have the best microphone quality because I mean, the microphone's all right, but in a room like this, I don't have the best acoustics. I rap at home. I actually rap in this room, but they said like, well, if that's the case, then don't go fast. And I was like, okay, you're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to go fast. And so, all right, enough said about that. I got absence calling, so here we go. What's up?
Howdy.
Hey, so we're already on live. I've been on live for about 7 minutes, just talking a little bit. But hey, I haven't really heard your voice like over a phone call yet, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I can't. I'm an awkward person. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm like that too. Everybody thinks like I can't English. So, which is ironic because like being a rapper, you'd think that, I could just talk forever and not stutter, but I stutter like at least 16 times a day.
Staying here.
It's
I
weird.
can't ever talk.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like you get on the mic and then you like rip a verse and then you get off and you're like I was just gonna set what you guys want to do something after what it's like
Exactly.
I don't get it. It's like you use up all your energy or something. But
Yeah.
anyway, we can go ahead and dive into these questions if you want.
All right.
First question is what inspired you to write songs?
Well, okay. For most of my life, a lot of crap has happened, and I never really knew how to express it.
Yeah.
The first way was I drew. It was awful drawing. It was like scribbles.
Oh yeah.
And then I started getting into music. I'm like, this is great. I wish I could do that. And then I listened to NF, you know?
Yeah.
And then I listened to this song on Notepad. And then basically, he's like, and that made me realize that people, like, anyone can make music if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know if that made any sense.
No, that made perfect sense. I had a similar kind of approach. I didn't. It hasn't really been my full life that's been crappy. I mean, there've been ups and downs, obviously, but I mean, it started out pretty good. I didn't realize that was bad until later. I didn't grow up in a great neighborhood, but what inspired me was in my freshman year, and especially that's like my main inspiration is I was like super depressed and I listened to his song "Why" by NF, and
Yeah.
I actually also I jammed a notepad for a while too, but "Why" just made me like I felt like for some reason I could be able to do that too, and the way that he impacted me, I was like, what if I could impact others like that? And so that's when I started writing songs. They were terrible, but I mean, I feel like I've gotten a little better since 2018.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what inspires me to this day.
Yeah. When I first started, I started writing for myself and writing because I needed to get stuff out. And then I realized other people felt the same way.
Yeah,
And now I just write mostly for everyone else.
yeah, that's what I do too. And like, do you ever notice like you listen to a song like a notepad or something, and then you start writing like right after, and you have like the same flow?
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of annoys me sometimes. And it's weird because I listened to No Name once, and then I wrote like a sad song, and it was so bad because it had the same flow. It was, it was, yeah, rest in peace. Uh, but yeah, in my song Know the Name, I said the 18 Mac was trash facts, but that was in the past. And I was
Yeah.
talking about like the 2018 myself, and I feel like no matter like how good you are or how bad you are when you start, you always get better.
That's true.
Next question is what's your like your favorite song that you've written?
Um, Rob, yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I'm probably my least favorite fan. Like I don't. Oh man, wait. I need to look real quick.
How many songs have you written? Like
Man,
a lot?
I started. I started when I was 11, so I got like over probably over 100 songs I've ever made.
Ooh. Okay, so here let's make the question easier. What's your most favorite recent song?
Okay, that's a little easier.
Yeah.
Uh, Probably. Oh man. Either those days or um, photograph.
Dude, Photograph. Okay, so that was one of the songs. I mean, I had already worked with you some already, but I was just, scrolling on your page looking for a song I hadn't heard, and obviously there's like a ton I haven't heard. But I scrolled and I went to Photograph, and I was like, "Hey, I used this beat once too." I mean, like I didn't write to it yet, but I was about to, and I listened to it, and uh, really quick to my YouTube channel that's watching right now. If you guys haven't heard Photograph, go look at it. I'm gonna put the link in the description afterwards. But it's a dope song. It's really real, and I actually decided not to write to the instrumental because I was like this is the song that it's meant to be. I just it was just so real and inspiring. I loved it.
Thanks, man. That that's about the song was about. Did you get what the song was about?
I think I got the gist of it, but I might be wrong. I do that sometimes.
It was my grandpa passed in 2018 due to cancer,
Oh, okay.
and man, I was one of those kids that are like, since I was sad, I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to lay down.
Oh, yeah.
And I was stuck in school, but so like I wasted my whole life with him, not being with him, and and that changed my whole life. And I did for some reason I didn't know how to write about it or take it out.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's like stuff like that is like I mean, it's one thing to write about like your depression or something, But when you lose somebody like that, you almost don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But like either way, like I feel like everybody feels that way. They all feel like I could have done more, but like that's not fair to you because it's not like you can go back and change it,
That's true.
which sucks, but I mean, he's in a better place and uh I mean, sicknesses are just part of this stupid broken world, but
I agree. He's in a way better place than he was at here.
yeah.
What was the other song they said?
The other what?
The other favorite song was Those Days. Also,
Oh,
deeper
okay.
meaning in
That one I might have listened to like the beginning of that. I can't remember. I might have to go listen to that.
It's the quality isn't as good as I wanted it to, but it's about me wanting to be a better person because I don't feel good enough. You know?
Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I always feel like I'm like in a terrible spot where I'm like hanging out with people I shouldn't hang out with, and it's like, man, I don't want to be like this. And then you get better, and then you're like, all right, this is cool, but then you still don't feel right, and then you keep going up the ladder, and you keep feeling like you're a better person, but at the same time, there's still stuff you haven't shaken yet.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't like myself.
No, I feel like not a lot of people like themselves, and I talk with a bunch of people like that all the time, anyways. Like, I got a few friends that I talk to that struggle with that, and they're like, "Man, I don't really like myself," and I'm like, "Well, I mean, it seems like no one does, because one, I mean, like when you go to the mirror, you're the only one you see, and you're the only one you judge, but." If you ask like the people around you whose opinion you value, then they'll tell you different, and that's the truth.
I totally agree, 100%. That's what I try to live on. If like my girlfriend or my family thinks I'm a good person, or like God, that's good enough.
Yeah. The next question is, do you have any songs in the works at the moment?
Yes, I am. At the moment, I'm working on an album
Oh, really?
called. I guess I can say the name because I just found it out what it's gonna be. It's gonna be called "Keep You Warm."
Nice.
It's I'm working at the moment. I'm working on the song called "Will I Be Fine." It's it's about people saying everything will be okay, but you don't, and you try to tell yourself that, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna be.
Yeah, yeah, I totally get that. That's I was just telling the live stream feed about when we wrote "I Feel So."
Yeah,
And that was the first song we did, and I kind of feel like it kind of had that same kind of message as far as like everybody thinks like there's nothing wrong with you, but like in the end, like everybody's imperfect. We all have our flaws.
yes, that's true.
As far as my writing goes, I'm kind of indecisive. I released like I think 4 track lists before I dropped the Come Up in September over like 3 years. So I'm kind of indecisive. So don't quote me on this, but I've been thinking for a while of an album title that I've been trying to work on, and one idea is Worse Than It Looks, and I have a killer instrumental with some uh, really deep, moving lyrics, and I think it's going to be one of my best songs yet, I hope. And then I have another EP, probably uh, probably coming before Worse Than It Looks, called I Made Me. And that's kind of coming from, I mean, not in the come up, you didn't hear this in the come up, but in our features, I rap about, you know, like, am I good enough? And like looking at myself at the mirror. And
Yeah.
over the last couple months, or the last month that I've had this EP released, I've had people like in my ear saying like, "Why do you go fast?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Why do I go fast? I'm a rapper. I enjoy it. It's fun." And they're like, "You sound like a mumble rapper." And I don't know if you know this about me, and you might feel the same way, but I am so against mumble rapping.
Me and my brother are also against mumble rapping.
Oh, so. Awesome! So I'm not the only one, but it's like, I think it's fake music. I don't really think it's legit.
Yeah.
I feel like, and that's like, NF's tagline is real music. And I mean, like, the whole point behind that is that there's like a mental health meaning behind it, and it's like therapy. And all, like, I feel like rap's just kind of crumbled apart since that.
I agree. It's like they don't care about is the instrumentals, so they just say random things on it.
Yeah.
Is like music is supposed to have a deep meaning to connect people or help people.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
You see, like, my brother, goodness, I love him, but he's got like this whole playlist of mumble rappers. And so like he'll listen to it in the car because he drives me places. And I'll be like, dude, what are they saying? And he's like, I don't know. I just like it for the beat. I can't tell you how many times he said that, but I was like, then why don't you just listen to the instrumental? Because this is garbage.
I agree, yes.
But I mean, I could rap. I mean, not rap. I could rap about it, which I have. But yeah, it kind of makes me crazy. I could rant about it forever.
Yeah, I tend to do this thing where I don't like certain types of rap. So like I make a song in that same style, making fun of it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I did one about mumble rap and one about like, have you heard of the Suicide Boys? I think is what their name is.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like the one where it like starts in a deep voice in one tone and then it goes like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that either, so I made one like that. I don't know if you heard it. The song "Insane" is about that.
No, I need to check that out. But yeah, I mean, I was talking to my producer Luke, and what I've had for a while is I've been pretty strict on, I want cinematic NF kind of stuff, and that's what I want. But I mean, you heard the come up. It's more like Logic Eminem, and so I've kind of decided to expand my perimeters a bit. Like I said that in what was it? Unexpected. I was like, time to expand the perimeters and take my chance, because I mean, what I did was look at the greatest lyricist ever, which was Eminem, and I was like, what makes him so good? And I was like, it's because he's good on every single beat. I mean, if you listen to his instrumentals, he makes them good instead of the beats making the rapper good.
I agree.
So I was just like, hey, Luke, just send me anything and I'm going to do my best to make it sound good. Because that's what, that's how I feel I should go about this.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it because it'll also like improve.
Yeah.
It might improve yourself too, and like your ability to do on different types. That's what I started to do. Like I don't know if you noticed, I try to explore every genre.
Yeah, you're very various in your uh instrumentals,
Mm-hmm.
which is not like that's a compliment. That's another reason. Like I was like, hey, he's pretty various. He's not really strict on like what kind of instrumental he's gonna use. One
Yeah.
one nerdy thing I've been kind of doing for a little bit is uh I've been reading through like this encyclopedia and I've just been like writing down like basics like uh an abacus or something, and I was like, well, I don't know what an abacus is. And then it's like those like Greek math things with like the beads or
Yeah.
whatever. It was like just random stuff like that, just to like expand my vocabulary. And I've been reading that for a little bit, and I feel like an absolute nerd, but it helps.
I've been debating on doing that too.
I
I
did,
don't like reading.
yeah, I don't like reading either. I kind of hated it for a little bit. Some of it, some of it I skip, and some of it I keep reading because I'm like, would this be beneficial to writing? Because like I'm not gonna write about like a Chinese fish or something. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I'd recommend it if you had time for it, but it can be time consuming.
Maybe I should. My brother used to just sit in his room and read the dictionary and the encyclopedia.
Yeah,
And
that's one of the
for his,
reasons that like in I lost my train of thought. Anyway, keep going.
he read the encyclopedia and dictionary for his music and his vocabulary, and now he knows like 3/4 of the words he knows. I never even learned ever once in my life. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I feel like teachers can be like that sometimes.
Yeah, and yeah, when I was in his grade, I don't do everything that he's doing right now.
Oh yeah. I always feel like the younger sibling like always one ups us for some reason.
Yeah,
I mean, you pour into them because you love them, but then it's like they're doing what I'm doing now, but they're only like 12, and it's like why?
yeah. My brother. I'm talking about him a lot. I'm sorry, but he um started doing rap after I started. In my opinion, I think he's better than me now.
Oh wow, okay.
But well, with his flow, and he has good lyrics. I I think I'm better than that. Better than that being diverse. But
Well, I mean that hasn't happened to me yet. Actually, it's funny. I tried to get my siblings hooked on it a couple times, and I don't know if you've heard "Tragic" yet, but that was my older brother at the end. Like he had the last verse. I tried to get my younger brother on it, but he's not really like that. He doesn't really like it.
maybe I
But
should. I don't think I listened to Tragic yet, so maybe I should check that out. I'll check that out after.
it's honestly it's I don't know if it's the greatest one on the EP. In my opinion, it might actually be. I mean, it's not bad, but I think it's the worst one on the EP.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the mixing and stuff was a little off. But yeah, it's pretty good. Well, anyway, I probably gotta get ready to wrap this up. But thanks for calling. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Yeah, same man. This is the first Q&A I've ever did. So
Yeah, and I know it's kind of hard because you're like Pacific time and I'm Eastern time.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm glad we could work around that.
Mm-hmm. So, before this all ends, I forgot to ask you this. What's your favorite song you recorded?
My favorite song, most fun to record was probably. I know the name. I don't know. I'm kind of taking that one and running with it because I mean I wrote it and I was like I love this. I shot a music video and then I've been asking people for feedback and I actually used that for this week. I what is it called? America's Got Talent. I put in a virtual audition and I wrapped that. Speaking of which, that's something I was going to ask you. Have you ever considered America's Got Talent or
I
something like it?
have a couple times, but
Okay,
I'm scared of Simon Cowell.
bro, I'm kind of scared of it too. But I mean, one of the things that I did because I'm nervous like this is I looked at some of the other rappers that have been on there, and here's what they got. They have like the voice in general. They have the voice of rap. So I mean, you could talk to them and you're like, oh, dude, they totally sound like a rapper. But their lyrics, I mean, they're all right, but they're pretty basic. So I think you could out lyricist them because that's kind of what I'm going for. Because I have like a super deep voice, which is like I don't know. I kind of have to work to make it uh, fit on a beat. But I feel like my lyrics can make up for that.
You have great lyrics. Yeah, your music video was really good. I really liked it.
Thanks. That was actually I did that on my phone. All with my phone. I used this app called UCut, and it's got like effects that you can put on it, and that's where like all the glitches and stuff came from. It was nice. It was fun to shoot that.
It's cool. Yeah, I
But
do.
I would I would I considered AGT for a couple of years. Uh, I feel like I'm gonna try to do it this year because I'm a junior. So if I don't get it this year, then I have next year, and then if I don't get it then I'm gonna go to college. But at least I tried.
Yes.
But I would definitely recommend it. Virtual auditions are open. You can do it from your house. But yeah, let me know uh, what you decide and. I mean, this has been fun, and I can't wait to hear your new album.
I'm excited to hear your new stuff coming up also.
Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't like I don't change my mind a million times like I usually do, but we'll see.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about having you be on this album, but I can show you one of the instrumentals later today. It just depends on if you think if it's a style that you'd want to try.
I mean, I'd be down. I mean, I'm looking for a ton of new stuff already as it is, so sure.
You heard of Taofu?
I've heard of it. I haven't heard of it, if that makes sense.
It makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't know how that makes sense, but it felt like it made sense.
Well, it's gonna be like that. If you ever have time to listen to one of his songs, that it's gonna be like that.
All right, sounds good.
So yeah, maybe I'll send you a sample of it if you want to.
All right, yeah, hit me up.
All right.
Have a great day, and I'll see you later.
Yep. Have a fun time.
All right, bye.
Day.
All right, so that was Absence. I'm Outcast again. Thanks for watching this, and See you guys later. If you got any questions, comment below. I'm going to put links in the description for those songs, and I'll see you later.